Peace to you, brothers. Today we're going to talk about 3 masculine traits that are going to make you more powerful. And guys, we definitely need this video in a world full of feminine men. This is very important for us to rise in masculinity. And I'm going to tell you what I've learned in life. And if you adopt these 3 things, it'll definitely help you become more masculine. So the first one, there's no particular order. It's just what I put down on my list here. The first one is you got to stop playing the victim. You got to take accountability. Too many men go about blaming every circumstances. They blame how they grew up. They blame their environment. They blame their mom. They blame their dad. They blame that girlfriend. They blame their job. They just play this blame game over and over and over. And it never stops. And when you're constantly blaming others, you don't obviously take accountability. So the moment you can take accountability, you take your power back. And this is how you're going to become more masculine, because you truly need to take a look in the mirror and recognize that you're flawed, just like I'm flawed. But you have the ability to change things. And that's one of the most powerful things that we have as men. The moment that you can think about the situations that have truly put you on a low vibration, that have hurt you, that have given you trauma, and you sit in that and think of ways of how to learn from a lesson. You have to learn a lesson in that, or you have to learn in general. So there's things that you go through that you can definitely learn from, but you have to see it as, I'm going to see this as something that I know I have the power in this situation. So meaning you have to see it in your mind that, yeah, I've been hurt, but I'm going to accept it as there's something that I did something wrong in the situation that led me here. So if you were in a relationship with a girl, let's say, you guys were dating for 3 years and she decided to divorce you, take the kids, take the family, just take the power back, take accountability back. Stop blaming her. Say, you know what? It was my fault. I wasn't a perfect man. Maybe I worked too much. Maybe I did something, but I'm no longer going to blame her. And I'm going to see it as this was a learning lesson. Now I'm going to take this on, soak up this game, and move on to the next relationship. And don't try not to do this again. These are powerful things, bro. We have to take our power back. We have to understand that as men, one of the most powerful masculine traits that we have is just stop playing victim. We just can't play victims no more. A lot of women will do that. They'll try to manipulate men. And, this is part of masculinity, though. A masculine man won't act like a feminine woman that tries to manipulate people, that tries to be the victim and be a crybaby, bro. Because at the end of the day, nobody truly cares about the situations that you went through. Nobody's really going to try to save you and help you. So you have to help yourself. And that's what I'm saying. It's powerful when you can say that I know I'm going to rise. I've been through these trials and tribulations. I've been hurt. Everything was set up for me to fail, but I'm just going to keep going as much as I possibly can, knowing that I know I can make decisions and I can execute on these decisions and pray and leave it up to God and put my actions behind this, bro. We just got to keep doing the best that we can in a day-to-day basis. And sometimes you do want to quit. Sometimes you do want to quit and you want to just give up, bro. I've seen it where people, they get this defeated spirit. And, this world comes against them, and they run to the bottle, they run to these drugs, and then they want to cry, they want to complain, and they just want to check out. And we can't do that. Masculinity is not about that. Masculinity is about rising in power and becoming the man that you were designed to be. So are you ready to do that, bro? Are you ready to become powerful? We must rise, bro. We must take back our power and win. Together we will win. And just soak up this game that I'm giving to you. So the next one here, for sure, number 2, guys, part of masculinity is you got to stop caring. Too many people care about what others think about them. You're afraid to be judged. And I see it time and time and time again. A lot of men can't get women because they're afraid to go approach them. And a lot of it is because you're in your mind. You're too much in your brain, bro. You live in your brain too much. You're not living in the moment. You're not embracing the now. And you're not accepting just being peaceful and joyous in the moment. There's a lot of power in that. And we need to understand that. I don't care about what this woman's going to think about me. I don't care what this man's going to think about me. I need to accept who I am and be the authentic version of myself. That's truly masculinity, bro. That's truly I don't give a F about what nobody says. I really don't care. I don't give a damn about what anybody says. I'm going to walk how I want to walk. I'm going to talk how I want to talk. If they don't like me, so be it. They can kick rocks. If this girl doesn't like that I'm masculine, she can go find a feminine man. Me and her aren't designed to be together. And we need to understand that, bro. Who cares about your coworkers that are talking down about you? Who cares about that boss? Who cares about your friendships? That sometimes these people, they're telling you that don't act that way, don't be this way because, you know, it's too powerful or you're making them look bad. Don't worry about that. Accept who you are. Who did God design you to be? Who were you created to be? Were you created to be a man that can go out and speak in this powerful tone that vibrates to people's spirit? Or are you the type of man that can really truly go out and give people a positive experience just from being in your presence? I think that's important for us to think about when we're talking about masculinity. People want to be around you. And in order for people to be around you, you have to truly accept who you are. Because this world, you know, like I know, 90% of people in this world are fake. 90% of these people, they truly can't embrace who they want to be because they've been programmed. So when you're that truly genuine, real person, people want to be around that 9 times out of 10 because somebody's like, so many people are just, you guys are just stuck in this box. You're afraid to just go outside the box. You're afraid to raise your voice. You're afraid to go approach that girl. You're afraid to make a joke. You're afraid to just look crazy. Sometimes you don't, who cares if you look crazy, bro? Like I said, I be in the gym, bobbing my head like this, just turning up. I be vibing out because I know I'm that guy, bro. When you know you're that guy, you don't care about what nobody thinks you him. You the true man. You that real man, bro. When you become that real man, who gonna tell you anything different? Because you know you're a winner. You know you went through these trials and tribulations. You know that you take accountability. You know that you're moving like a real boss. You have this ethics. You have a moral code. You're not doing people dirty. You're not out here trying to see people lose. You're trying to build people up. And once you do that, you know that you're moving with pure intentions. A lot of times you guys care too much because you guys are truly operating with demonic energy. You hating on people, you jealous of people, you envious of people. And we need to quit doing that, brother. We need to start showing each other love. And once you show each other love, you obviously going to feel good. You're going to feel a positive spirit. And once you feel a positive spirit, you know you got God backing you. So who can really stop you from being who you need to be? You're not going to care at all. You're going to be like, bro, the world is mine and everything in it. You're going to go get it. That's why I want you to know, bro. You're going to go get it, man. Wake up, dog. You need to truly wake up and understand what I'm trying to tell you. Masculinity is not about, oh, I'm going to live in anxiety. I'm going to live in depression because I'm so in my brain. Bro, get out of your brain. Live in the moment. Stop having all these weird thoughts. A lot of men have so many weird thoughts, bro. You guys got to truly work on your mindset. You truly got to work on going out and just looking like a fool sometimes. Just go out and go approach that girl. Go out, go talk to the cashier at Starbucks, the cashier at the grocery store, and just have a genuine conversation with somebody. Just break your little pattern of doing the same thing over and over and over. You have to get out of your comfort zone. This is part of masculinity, bro. If we need to say what needs to be said, we do it. If we do things that move us closer to our goals, we're going to win and you're going to feel more masculine and you're going to feel more powerful, bro. And the last one here, bro, is you definitely got to have your ambition, your drive, your willpower, and you got to always be moving towards the goals. Never be satisfied, bro. Never settle. This is powerful because the thing is, when you have this mentality that I truly want to win by any means necessary, nothing is going to truly hold me back. And, you know, you're going to have a little bit of fear. You're going to have a little bit of doubt. You're going to have a little bit of discouragement. But at the end of the day, I'm going to override that with this strong, positive, masculine frame, knowing that I will win no matter what. No matter what, bro, we're going to win. You know what I mean? Even if like I say this often, it's going to take us sometimes time, and the time is going to be not 1 month, not 2 months, not 3 months, maybe not even a year. It might take us 4 years. It might take us 5 years. But can you still see the vision? Can you still say purposeful? That's why a lot of us aren't feeling masculine, because we have this dream, we have this goal, but it's taking too long, so you give up, you quit, and then you go work a job that's bringing you back down. You're not moving in spirit, you're not moving in purpose, so then your vibration lowers, then you feel doubt, and then you feel more feminine because you're not taking action. So then you're eating foods that are making you feel more feminized. You know what I'm saying? You're going to McDonald's because you're seeking dopamine. We need to truly wake back up and understand that our drive has to 100% be on point, bro. This is part of masculinity. You have a hunger, you have a burning desire to be better than most. Do you hear me, bro? You have a burning desire to be better than most. You will win. You will succeed. You will rise. You will conquer. You will dominate. The world is yours and everything in it. Let's go get it, bro. And that's how we have to believe. We have to look ourselves in the mirror, say, I'm the man. And you know what? I may have not be specifically where I want to be right now, and I may have taken a little bit of loss right now. You know what I'm saying? My mindset might be a little off, but it's okay because my discipline is going to get me back to where I need to be. This is powerful, bro. You need to truly understand this is masculinity. All the masculine men that I know, nothing stops them. When they want to go approach that girl, they do it. When they want to start a business, they do it. They take action. It's big action over here, bro. It's not a little action. Too many men, they just talk. Y'all just talk, bro. You're not putting no action behind it. You got to talk it and you got to walk it and you got to be congruent. A lot of us can't get women and we feel emasculated because you tell that girl, you know what I'm saying, you running game on her. So you tell her, yeah, I'm that man. I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take you out. I'm going to be here. I'm a lead and I'm going to be assertive. But then she tests your masculinity. She gives you these tests. And you lose because you're not congruent. You let that girl dominate you because you're not being a true leader. And you're not being a true leader because you're not understanding that as a man, I have to constantly keep building my value up. So once you feel valuable, you can truly understand that I'm going to be a leader because I'm bringing something for her that will put her in a position to so she sees me as a leader. And that's the problem that I see with a lot of men. They're overweight. They don't have any money. They're not even having, and this is the thing, women will say this too. You don't have to have a lot of money, but you got to have ambition. If she can see you as somebody that has a high IQ or has the ability to think in terms of how am I going to get to my goals? Because if you have goals, you're surpassing a lot of people in this world, especially, you know how many women I talk to and they're like, man, this guy was just a bum. All he could provide for me was good deed. And that's what I'm saying, bro. You have to get these women with the mind. You have to truly get yourself with the mind. You have to understand that I need to overcome myself first. And a lot of these are just really about you understanding who you are, bro. It's about self-knowledge. It's about self-power. It's about empowering yourself, motivating yourself, inspiring yourself so that you can understand that once I do this, I will conquer. I will win. And that's all masculinity is, bro. All these people that you see that are truly out here having a powerful message of masculinity, they just understand that I will not lose. I won't lose. I will keep going no matter the circumstances, no matter what happens. I'm going to try to keep the most positive mindset and learn from the situation and learn from others. If you can do that, you will become more powerful. And these are 3 things that every man you can adopt this, bro. There's no excuses. You can start today. You can develop a game plan and you can start understanding that I need to do these things right now, not tomorrow, bro. Right now, write down a list and understand that you can do it, bro. Stop thinking that you can't. Too many of us, I hate to see a defeated man, bro. It's like seeing that girl that's just crying and crying and crying. She's sobbing and you don't understand. If you're a man with a little bit of empathy, you can be like, what's wrong? You all right? And that's how I see it. When I see men, they're just defeated. They walk with the head down. They walk with so much depression. You could just see the depression radiating off them. And then they just start hating on you because you exemplifying masculinity. But that's what I'm saying. If you want to win, you got to adopt this mindset, bro. You got to truly understand that women want a masculine man. Women want winners. Women don't want losers. It's just the game, bro. So if you keep losing, you're going to get to the point to where you're going to want to take your life. And that's where we're at with most men. And that's why I'm doing my part, bro. You tapped in with this video. I know you can do it, brother. Leave a comment down below if you made it this far. Subscribe to the channel. Like if you haven't. Thanks for watching this video. Until next time. Peace.